Uh, yo. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Welcome to Chatta Pound Zone of Existence. You know what I'm saying? It is a Pound's Lounge, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a zone of existence because we still deal with politics. We still deal with issues and stuff, trying to see what we can come up with to change the narrative and try to make a better environment of some growth, you know what I'm saying, amongst our people. But yeah, I just been combing through the social media, and I ran across a couple of stories, man, that really perked my interest. But the first thing I like to start with is it's these two dudes out of let me see, I just pushed that away. Let me see, it's these two dudes, YT boys, man, these two white boys out of Texas. They came up with the brainy idea of, man, we're gonna go and invade an island in Haiti and take it over and make it our own. We're finna kill all the dudes. They said they're gonna kill all the men out there, and that they gonna keep the women as sex slaves. You know, to be honest, that sound like, you know, they still got their colonizer mindset. So the first dude you got is Gavin Westenberg, Gavin Westenberg, and Tanner Thomas, right? And they said that one of the guys, I don't know if it was Gavin or if it was Tanner, but one of the guys actually went to school to learn how to fly and navigate boats or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He went to the Navy just so he could learn how to navigate ships and get to the island or whatever, right? And they were gonna try to do it in a co-op operation under the radar. So they really uh, uh, set and planned it out real well to where they never made it. But they came up on the plot of what they was trying to do, and they found it because they hid child pornography. So when they busted them with child pornography, but they hid other stuff for us, ledgers and stuff where they was planning out to take over the island of Gona. So they wanted to take over the island, kill all the men, turn all the women into sex slaves, and make the island their own. Now, my thing is, what made them thought that they were going to be successful at that? This is Haiti, the first black republic. Even we can say a lot of stuff about Haiti, and oh man, Haiti it don't have a government. You know, saying the government is messed up. You know, they don't really have an official president. The gangs is running rapid, and so people think in their head that they can come and just do anything. Like they just gonna sit back and let them take over it and do what they want to do. You know, but them dudes, they weren't gonna go for it. You know, they weren't gonna go for that. They want to run them boys up out of there. My thing is this: when the United States, if somebody do something to the United States, right, the United States want to get them and have them in there, you know, and do what they need to do. What they need, what I think they should do, they should let them boys, they should send them to a Haitian prison. Let them do their time in Haiti. You know what I'm talking about? Since you committed a crime, well, they didn't commit the crime, so I can't even say that. So they didn't commit the crime in Haiti, so they can't send them back to Haiti. But that would have been a good thing, you know, what I'm saying y'all want to come and invade Haiti and do all this stuff in Haiti. Oh man, they wouldn't have lasted too long, you know, out there talking about going out there taking over an island in Haiti, and y'all two white boys. Come on, man. I'm not saying you weren't gonna be able to do it. You just weren't gonna be able to keep it. You know, it was gonna be bloodshed for trying to keep it, and the bloodshed wasn't gonna be the other way. You know, so that was gonna be a lost cause. But it's just crazy how people be thinking. They still got these colonizer mindsets and all of that, and they look at the news and they just think Haiti is just soft like that. You know, but I get you, and I get you. You know. yesterday, last night, well, this morning. It was early this morning. I had took a little bike ride, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple people come through and rock with me, rock out with me. And it was fun. It was cool, you know? And but I was just burning off time, you know what I'm saying? I was talking about a little stuff. I talked about the situation with the parents of the kids that's trying to speak out, the kids that violated that lady and her kids, right? They disrespected that woman and her kids. And I'm with Corey Holcomb, right? You know, I remember the time where a person to see you with your mom and they'd be like, okay, all right, yeah, you good. See you with your kids or something like, all right, you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the pass on this one. Now you got these people, man, they targeting the mamas and stuff. And these kids, it ain't like these kids, no 15-year-olds and 16, 17-year-olds. These kids, man, like 9, 12, right? And they don't have respect for adults. So that's where I was coming from. Now you have the parents that's trying to step up and put videos out and saying, oh, one parent, her daughter was in the doorway and she was laying in the bed. She was like, yeah, the whole Chicago is looking for you, right? The whole Chicago is looking for you. And I ain't gonna help you. You know, that wasn't really her trying to let it be known that she's not with dad and all that. I don't know what her idea of that was. I don't know what type of discipline that was or what. You know what I'm saying? What is it a scare tactic? And there's a lot of parents that don't understand how to raise their kids. This their first time being parents. Some of them don't want to raise their kids. Just like you had the one lady that was on there that was a spokesperson for the little girl that swung first. The girl that had the tan pants on with the black shirt, you know, when she did her interview and she had the little crocodile tears crying and smirking in behind it. Every time she get ready to laugh or smirk, she'll wipe her eyes like she cried. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but she wipe her eyes like she crying when she get ready to smirk and try to make it seem like she's really crying. And then the spokeslady, like, I want y'all to be mindful. Everybody, we gotta be mindful. These are kids, these are kids. Then she turn around and she write on social media that, hey, this wasn't my daughter, this wasn't my kid. You know what I'm saying? I was just speaking for her. I was just letting everybody know that we gotta be mindful that these are kids. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come together with the kids. No, we gotta discipline these kids. We gotta let these kids know that they was wrong. That's what we gotta do. We gotta let these kids know that they was in the wrong for what they did. You know, what they did wasn't cool, and don't nobody stand for it. You know what I'm saying? Even the parents. These your kids. You love them. If you love your kids, if you love your kids, you gotta let it be known that I don't stand for this. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta let everybody know that you don't stand for it. If you don't do it that way, you know it's like you glorifying and you condoning what your child did. So we got to start coming together, man. We got to let these kids know, not just tell them that was wrong, but let them know, it's consequences, repercussions to what you did. That kid, they could have had people coming through, spinning the block on just from what that kid did. They can have you not even know what's going on. The woman that was laying on the bed, uh, it was a couple of days that she was talking to her daughter, like, yeah, that stuff you did a couple days ago. What if that same day, uh, that woman had family, man, that was really about that issue, came through and was looking for you and your husband for not disciplining your child right, you know? And that's the whole part of what I'm saying. And now you don't even know why you got bullets coming through your window. You don't know why people is gunning you down when you come to go to your mailbox or trying to go to the store, all because of your kid. And then if the they lock your kid up. Now you mad at society for locking your kid up for doing wrong because you don't know how to discipline your kid and let your kid know that you did wrong. It's consequences, repercussions to what you do. I don't care what you do. It's always gonna be consequences, repercussions to it. Just like I always say, man, the world is not gonna wait on your kid to grow up. Your kid is good to you. You see what I'm saying? Out here in the community, Your kid represents you. When your kid leave and your kid is not around you, your kids is representing you. So you need to, in your house, you need to teach your kids how to represent you the proper way. Just like when you leave, you should be representing your kid. I be seeing these little young women leaving home. They got kids and everything, but when they leave home, they looking like prostitutes and stuff. How you gonna represent your kid? Run around like prostitutes. You go to school and your son's little homeboys is lusting over his mama. He ain't gonna have no man. They ain't gonna give your son no respect. All because of his mama don't know how to respect. She don't know how to respect the household. She don't know how to respect her son. She don't know how to respect her daughter. She want to do what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? My my motto is that when you have kids, your life is gone. Once you have them kids, your life is gone. You have to give your life to them kids. Make sure them kids is coming up productive. Them kids didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? Them kids didn't ask to be here. So I'm just saying, I'm just a messenger, you know what I'm saying? Whether y'all get the message or not, you know what I'm saying? Another thing that's in the news, Donald J. Trump, right? Donald J. Trump signed off to the release of the Epstein list. Now, you got to think about it. How long ago was that? I got out of prison in 2022. Epstein got killed probably like a year or two before I got out. And my thing is, it took so long. Don't you know they combed through that thing? They went through that thing with a fine tooth comb. Anybody whose name is on that list, this is what we got to understand. We have Bill Clinton on pictures at this man's party. We have Donald J. Trump, which is the president of the United States of America. He's on pictures with little girls at the Epstein party at his ranch on his island. And now nothing has been done. So on the list, when the list come out, this is just a list with names on it. The videos that we actually see, the the pictures that we actually see these people in, it trumped this list. It's worse than this list. So what more do we need? If they do have people on that list, right? They didn't comb through that list so much to where uh they basically gon' drop the hammer on people that they really don't like. They trying to get rid of anyway. Somebody probably did something against the lobbying group that's over them and went rogue. And so we got to blackball this person. So we're gonna blackball this person for putting them out on the Epstein list. Since everybody's hot about the Epstein list, they know about the Epstein list. This is how we're gonna blackball them, get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? All the big fishes, they ain't serving time for that. Epstein, they could have basically pointed the finger and knocked everybody down. Epstein, he died in his prison cell. They knocked him off in his prison cell. And it's crazy, you know? So my thing is, what is what is the list gonna do? They comb that. I bet you they gonna make they made sure that Bill Clinton and Donald J. Trump name don't come nowhere near, you know, bringing people to try to push a indictment and lock their ass up and impeaching them. I promise you, their list is not gonna have them people on there like that. Now, just to jump ship, we do have another. I do have another story that's coming up, and a lot of people, y'all probably never heard of Sheila. Her name is Sheila Cherfilus. Sheila Cherfilus McCormick. I had to remember that name. That's broke down into uh, yeah. So Sheila Cherfilus McCormick. She was a Democrat Congress lady out of South Florida, out of Broward County area, right? She just got She just got indicted for stealing over $5 million in FEMA relief funds. And they trying to make it a big issue that oh man, yeah, she got indicted. But when you look at the news really not telling you nothing. They just basically telling you what you already know. She got indicted for stealing FEMA relief funds that were supposed to be in the aid, you know what I'm saying, people in need and stuff like that, right? They said that she laundered the money through her family, through her laundered some of the money through her campaign to help her win her campaign. She also laundered money through her business, put money in her business. But I looked up this woman's net worth. This woman's net worth was like what 112 thousand. That was her net worth. If she stole $5 million, how is her net worth? It's $112. Now, mind you, Sheila, she is Haitian descent. You know what I'm saying? She's the first Haitian descent woman that to take that seat. So I do look at it. She was doing a whole lot of big stuff for Haiti and everything. And just like what I was telling people, I was like, man, all politicians is under contract with lobbying groups. You know what I'm saying? They are doing the bidding of lobbying groups. Therefore, if a person go against the status quo of what the lobbying group already got set forth, that person get blackballed. They X that person out of the whole thing. And one thing that we do know is that Haiti, you know, is being funded. Yeah, Haiti is is already being colonized. We're gonna say colonized. This modern day colonization. Um, they being colonized by these different countries: France, the United States of America, Great Britain, Spain, you know what I'm saying? Different countries. You even got Pakistan and China even got Haiti carved up, where they pulling money from Haiti and taking it out of Haiti and not putting nothing back into Haiti. So when you have people like that that's in Congress and in a position where they can actually make something happen, and then you have these lobbyists that's trying to tell you no, you know what I'm saying? We don't want you to do that. We want you to do this, and you go against what they saying, and you're like, man, I'm finna do this here, cause this shit here ain't right. Y'all been using abusing these people for so long. Now they hit you and be like, hey, say, wait a minute. We finna snatch you up out of there. We finna blackball you. And that's when they get to throwing this bullshit on you, hollering about you done stole this fund. And they even come to the measure of saying, hey, say, check this out. We gonna give you this, we gonna give you that. They overpaid her, you know, they overpaid her money. That's what they say. That's in the news that they overpaid her money, you know. And she took that and she ran with it, right? They overpaid, they'll overpay you just to put you in a trap, just so that they could trap you and take you down because they want you. This woman is in Congress, man. You don't think that woman know nothing about that? How they coming through, you know what I'm saying, and how they do these grant writings and all that, the FEMA funds. You don't think that that woman already know how they play the game, how they play ball? That woman is being blackballed. That's what's happening right now in our face. This woman is being blackballed, and we got a lot of people that's looking at the news and listening to what the news got to say instead of actually paying attention to the gameplay that's being played in front of you. And it's a crying shame. It is a crying shame. So I try to be on this thing, man, and try to deliver the message in the best of my ability, where it come from with me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't even know who Sheila was. A lot of people didn't even know who Sheila was. But now all of a sudden the scandal break out. Now everybody finna get ready to know her name and finna jump on the bandwagon, but they finna jump on the bandwagon of what the news is selling them. They not finna get and dig into the case themselves and try to find out what's going on. And that's what's wrong with society. Society always go off what other people do. They always go off other people homework and what they did for the situation. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to do our own homework. And that's something that we got to get rid of. We gotta start doing our own work, start thinking for our own self. It's too many people out here just saying stuff And then when you follow what they saying and then turn around, oh, that wasn't right. You done went years of believing something that's not right. But now you don't want to get out of that cycle of doing something because now you done got used to it. You don't know how to break it. So that's why I put it out there that she's being blackballed. You know what I'm saying? Shalifis McCormick is being blackballed by the same government that elected her, well, you know what I'm saying, sworn her in office into that position. She's being blackballed, you know? So, but yeah, that's the I just be combing these sites and stuff for the latest news, and you stay having people that get on these things, man, and they'll waste all this time speaking about stuff that don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I even do it my time, you know what I'm saying? I even do it, you know what I'm saying, a little bit because that's what's entertaining. We got a lot of people in our community. We got a lot of people, man, that got a small ass mind. And when you get to talking deep, they can't get with you on deep. They stay on some bull, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that keep you in the hood, stuff that keep you down, stuff. It's like leeches. We see this man is trying to elevate, you know what I'm saying? What can I do to pull him down? What can I do to trap him? What can I do to mess him off? And that's what our people do, you know what I'm saying? Just like with Sheila. I just seen people on TikTok right now blasting that woman. Don't even know. They just see what the news said. And there was this one dude on TikTok like, oh yeah. What did he say? He said, no one is above the law. No one is above the law. No one is above the law, laughing and stuff, right? And I'm like, bro, you don't even know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know the background. You just seeing what they put out there. You just seen that Congress lady, you know what I'm saying, is facing uh 53 years in the federal prison system for stealing $5 million from FEMA relief funds. That's what you see. And you just run with that. And that's what I'm saying. People run with what the narrative is or what they putting out there, the propaganda that they selling to you instead of using your mind, you know? Instead of using your mind. We got all these people, man, that been in the news 24/7. You got the Clinton Foundation been stealing relief funds for years. For years. They've been stealing relief funds. For years, man. People been finding loopholes in the system, in the policies and stuff. People been finding these loopholes and crawling in through the loopholes and stealing money. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Everything getting swept up under the rug. Oh no, he's in this position. We can't talk about this. But soon as you out of the circle, when you out of the circle, that's when people wanted to allow you in. That's just like a lot of people don't even understand when Bill Clinton was the governor in Arkansas. They don't understand that Bill Clinton, he allowed it for the cartels coming out of Colombia to be able to build an airstrip right there in Arkansas to get all that work coming in. And that's what a lot of people didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people didn't know. So my thing is I don't understand how people minds be so small. They forgot all about that. That's even in documented history. You can look at the little documentary where they say what is called cocaine. And they'll tell you that when Bill Clinton was in office, he had a major script. You know what I'm saying? He allowed for a major script to be built. And that's where they use all this, the landing script for all these cartels to come in and get off their work. You know? We know this. This is documented. What happened to him? Nothing. Nothing happened to him. The biggest scandal behind him was was that girl, you know what I'm saying, sucking him up, you know? Monica Lewinsky sucking him up in the office while he was president. That's his biggest scandal. His wife's biggest scandal is Benghazi. You know what I'm saying? She could have She had the power to send in more troops to Benghazi, but she sat there and they allowed for them people to get slaughtered at that motherfucking house. That's they two highest claims for fame right there. They not talking about the cocaine that they allowed to come in while he was governor. They ain't talking about that shit. But this black woman, she get on her, you know what I'm saying? You want to blast her, and everybody black want to get on they bandwagon because this is what they see in the media. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is a black woman, you know what I'm saying? Or oh, she from Haiti, so fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But you know, just like I said, man, I'm just a messenger, man. I'm just here, man, trying to deliver the news in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to what the news tell me. I look between the lines because I know it's propaganda. I know that they said, you know what I'm saying, you got the Democrats, you got the Republicans. They they are ran by the same uh um they are ran by the same lobbying groups. The reason why you have the the Republicans to say yes, the Democrats to say no, is because it give you balance. It make you feel like your word matter. It make it feel like you thinking and you siding with a certain party, but that certain party is still siding with this party on the low. They just understand that this is what it is. They just understand that, you know? They understand that this is what it is. This create balance. This create balance to 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 create. You know what I'm saying? Separation is also to create balance because it make you feel like you got a choice. And this is what people don't understand. This the stuff that people don't understand. So yeah, man. I've been coming through here, man. I just get the news, man. I try to deliver to y'all in the best way possible. I want everybody to use their mind to think about what's going on instead of looking at the propaganda that the news media, the news outlets is pushing to you. You know, look at it for its entirety and cipher it out for yourself. Do your own homework before you speak because it be a lot of people speaking on stuff that they don't know nothing about, right? So you speak on stuff that you actually know something about because you did the homework. You know what's going on. You know, you follow the story, and then you come in, then you translate it into what you ciphered out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get what they put out there. I don't get what this person put out there. I read the paperwork. This is what I received from it. You know what I'm saying? This is my news. So they got their news, I have my news, and I'm delivering it from you. And I'm telling everybody else, man, if y'all don't believe what I'm saying, y'all don't follow what I'm saying, all y'all gotta do is do y'all homework. But don't say speak on something uh that you hadn't done homework on, you know? That's all I'm saying. But I'm your man, Shotta Zo Pound, aka Guamo Bella, man. This is Zo Pound's Lounge, man. And I'm finna end this thing. I'll be back up in here with another zone of existence exclusive and special. So y'all stay tuned and I'll see y'all next time.